Welcome back now to part 2. Let's just jump right in. Remember, we left off with Travalyst. Now, I take Travalyst as another one of those do as I say, not as I do things, because we know Harry and Meghan are a great lover of private jets, but what they want you to do is to go to Travalyst to see your footprint, to help make a dent in the industry's carbon footprint. Maybe he should stop making private jets. That would help. So in 2022, Travalyst and Google collaborated to create a free travel impact model that will predict your carbon footprint. I'm not using it. When I travel, what do I care? Harry doesn't care. Why should I care? Ever remind you back when Harry was asked about his use of private jets at Travalyst? His ridiculous, stupid answer. You guys remember this?
Spend 99% of my life traveling the world by commercial. Occasionally there needs to be an opportunity based on a unique circumstance to ensure that my family are safe.
So as is typical, Harry is doing the do as I say, not as I do. As you can see in this article from 2021, they had already between 2019 and 2021 taken over 21 private jets. That's the way Meghan likes to fly, and they've never once shown us any proof how they're quote-unquote offsetting their CO2. And now it's being reported that they have their own private jet. Now that they've got all this money, they just decided instead of borrowing from other people, they'll just use their own jet. But there's some question now about whether Harry's really still with Travalyst. People are wondering really what's going on with Travalyst. Now, Travalyst put out a statement in May of 2023 saying that they were moving on to their next phase of growth. Nowhere in this statement is Harry mentioned. It was put out by Sally Davy, the chief executive of Travalyst. That's kind of odd because as you can see by this statement, which was put out October 25th of 2022, Harry's name is right at the very, very top. In December of 2022, they put out another statement with Harry listed. This was the whole new campaign about New Zealanders, and they filmed it in Harry's backyard, and they're acting like somebody littered, and it was a joke of a commercial. If anything, this sunk the whole idea of using them. Why would I want to be rated if I'm paying you thousands of dollars for an airplane and a hotel room and food? Who are you to rate me on how I am as a guest? I'm paying you. June 8th of 2023, another statement came out, and as you can see, Harry has been pushed to the very, very bottom of the statement. And then July 25th of 2023, another statement where Harry was pushed to the very bottom. So he went from being at the top of the statements to the bottom of the statements to not being mentioned on the statements at all. I have to be honest, I think they stopped mentioning Harry, even though Harry is still connected with Travalyst. They stopped mentioning Harry because people realize that any mention of Harry and they're tanked, in my opinion. As you can see, Harry is still listed, so I think he is still part of the company. Now, Travalyst supposedly doesn't make any money. I think we all know that that is a crock of whatever because it has to make money. Otherwise, what happens with the stockholders? If he doesn't make money, how do you pay the employees? Let's be honest, you guys, everything Harry does is for the money. The money he got from releasing Spare, which we're going to be discussing in a minute. The money he got from Netflix for their for-profit company Archwell Productions. The money they got for the Harry and Meghan 6-part docu-series. The money they got from Spotify. The money he gets for being the chief impact officer for Better Up. How about when Harry and Meghan joined the team of Ethic, becoming, quote, impact partners for this asset management company that invests in sustainable projects and companies, which of course we found out later on isn't always true. They have more than 1.5 billion in investments, and they have investments that have nothing to do with sustainability. We've already covered that. So don't tell me he's not making money from Travalyst, because if he's involved in it somehow, some way, he is. So here's my opinion. One of two things has happened. One of two things. Either number one, WME made the arrangements for this award, just like I think the Sunshine Sacks made the Times cover for them before. Or number two, this is a pay to play. Because why else would you choose Harry and Travalyst over Prince William and his environmental work with the Earthshot Prize? Are you kidding me? William's work has done 10 times better than anything that Harry has done. I also believe with all my heart that this also was gotten for Harry because of the Earthshot Prize that just happened, and also because William was just named like the sexiest bald man. I think that Harry can't stand it, and so as usual, he's running around collecting awards he didn't earn in an attempt to make himself, look better. The truth is, Harry should know by now that people make fun of him for his private jet usage and the house he lives in, the heating and cooling and the pool heating, and he's a joke. All right, let's move on. Here we go. The Spare was released in paperback, and in the UK charts, it's 73. It only sold 3,400 copies in its second week of publication. Harry's not giving any interviews to publicize the paperback edition, which by the way came out on October 24th. Penguin Random House confirmed the book was not updated from the hardback form, which is usually not the way it works. However, because the royal family has cut Harry and Meghan off, there was nothing else to add to the book. Keep in mind, Harry said he pulled all these pages out before the original book was published, so he has enough for the Spare too if he wants to sell it. So I'm just surprised he didn't throw some of that into the book. We already know, I've covered it in previous videos, that while the book is supposedly breaking records at bookshops when it first came out, it was a complete financial fail. They gave away books for free on Kindle. If you ordered one book, they sold 2 books. So what they were looking at was the number of books that went out, not the amount of money, not to mention that a lot of them went on sale almost immediately. Harry's decision, just as an FYI, not to add to the book is being viewed by somebody as an olive branch. Get over it. I firmly believe that the things weren't put in and they were pulled initially because it could have been lawsuit material because of what he was publishing. So remember, if the book was half price, so if you charge 28 but you only make 14, yeah. All right, let's move on. We're going to finish up now with this story. Apparently, Samantha Markle's attorney has done a new filing in her case where she denies that she's part of a troll group against Meghan Markle and calls her out for her disparaging campaign against her. Remember, in the Netflix docuseries, Meghan stated Samantha was part of a group that was putting out misinformation and, you're making people want to kill me. We all remember that clip. And Samantha's like, nope, that's not true either. When the court filing was done, they're saying Meghan Markle's sister was caught. She's not the one who did the filing. The attorney did the filing. But apparently Prince Harry was mistakenly given Prince William's title in the filing. Prince Harry was referred to as the Prince of Wales. Yeah, in his dreams, he probably wants to be referred that way. Just as an FYI, for those of you who have forgotten, Meghan was being sued over comments she made to Oprah and on her Netflix series. Samantha said that, Meghan's got this whole false and malicious fairy tale rags to royalty upbringing and that she grew up as an only child, which is absolutely untrue. But the U.S. court dismissed the case back in March and she's fighting to appeal the ruling with the Court of Appeals of the 11th Circuit. I'll keep you updated. Oh my, I am looking forward to your comments on this one. Don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button and the bell for all notifications. Then go down into the description box where you'll find the links to my Twitter, my Gettr, my Rumble, my email, my physical address, my Patreon, which is currently paused, my Amazon wish list. For those of you who've donated to my coffee fund, thank you so much. And as always, you guys, have a great day.